Did I do it? Did I match his pose? Hey, everybody. How close did I get? I feel like I was pretty close. I can't see the monitor when I'm trying to match where his eyes are going, so I couldn't totally tell how close I got. Hey, my name is Ryan. Welcome to the channel. You might be new here because you're here to find out about the Shure MOVEMIC kit that I'm going to be talking about in the rest of this video, but I thought an introduction would probably be a good way to go. Considering the weirdness going on here. Typically, this is a guitar product demo / review channel where I show off guitars and amps and pedals and things like that. But as a content creator, there are tools of the trade that I need from time to time. And I needed this for some content that I recently made. And that content was driving from San Diego to Phoenix, Arizona to retrieve this guy. A mannequin that kind of looks like me, kind of looks a lot like me. Long story short, I got tagged in a TikTok video where someone was doing a tour of an antiques mall sort of situation, and this guy was in a glass case, and I did a reply video going like, what is that? Why does it look like me? And it blew up. It got like 2.7 million views on TikTok. So I just had to go out there to get it. And I had recently been offered by Sweetwater the opportunity to cover these Shure MOVEMICs. I was like, you know what? This would be a great opportunity to test a product like this. So my wife and I can, make some fun little videos on our trip out there and our trip back. And that's exactly what we did. And I got to know this product, the Shure MOVEMIC. So I've got the kit that comes with two of the little mics here. You pull them out, you hold down the button, and they turn on. I'll put one on me. I'll put the other one on producer Brian here. No need to turn it on for him because I don't think he's going to have a whole lot to say. And then also, I've got the kit that comes with the receiver here. This is in case you want to run a more traditional rig, running this on the cold shoe of your DSLR camera or wherever, running out of the outs or the USB into a camera or into a field recorder or really whatever you want to do. But for the most part, this product that comes in this case here and is now on our shirts is built to go directly into your phone. These are meant to be a quick and great sounding and dialable solution for all the content creators out there. Everyone making TikToks and Instagram reels and things like that, YouTube shorts, and you need a quick and great sounding way to capture your voice. Because I'll be honest, I like my Apple products, but the mic on this thing has always sounded bad to me, and I'm always disappointed when I make content just straight to phone and then I hear what it sounds like, and there's only so much you can do in post and whatnot. So anyways, yeah, using this on the road, even though I hadn't fully figured it out yet, it was like a live demo where I was learning a little bit how to use it every time that I used it. I gotta say, the audio that I got on the trip, even not being fully dialed in and fully aware of what I was doing, sounded a lot better and was a lot easier to work with in post than running direct into my phone here. So I thought I would do a little bit of a run through of the app, because you do need the app if you're going to run direct into your phone and record with this thing. This is the Shure Motive Video app. This is the app that you're going to need to use if you're going to use your MOVEMICs to record audio and video onto your smart device. As you can see, it's displaying this kind of like shifty gray, dark brown sort of background. That's because the camera is pointed down at the table. If I flipped it around, we get a shot of my ceiling where you can see my Shure SM57 with a big old foamy on it, and the camera that's pointed at my phone, and a surfboard that's on the ceiling as well. So we're just going to flip that around for now. And we're going to take a look at the settings that I have dialed in. I've got two different settings set up for this kit. One for my mic to deal with the fact that I'm a very loud projecting talker, and one set up for my wife, who is not as loud or projecting as me and not used to being on camera. So she tends to dial it back a little bit when a camera is pointed at her. So anyways, let's take a look at my settings, what I've spent some time dialing in to get the best sound for me, the loud, obnoxious talker. So as you can see, this microphone is labeled host. I came up with that name. I've even got a little bit of gaff tape on the back of mine with an H, so I can always remember which one is mine. I found that to be a necessity after balancing different mics in between me and Lauren. So I named it host. You could lock the settings on it if you're worried about something getting fudged up. I'm never gonna do that because I'm a constant tinkerer. You got LEDs that you can turn on and off on the mic, just in case you wanna make sure you never have LEDs blinking and flashing while you're recording your important video. High power, I'm not totally sure what that does. I haven't experimented with that, but mic gain, I keep at 16 decibels for myself. Any more than that, and I tend to peak it out, and then it starts to sound kind of gritty and compressed, and I don't want that. I want clean audio. I actually much prefer to record way below peak and then bump it up in post than to ride that edge as close as I'm even riding right now. This is a setting that I keep for, going direct into my phone so I can publish directly to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, etc. If I was going to be recording here in the studio, I would probably bring this down probably to maybe 12, even 6 dB, just to give myself some room for post-processing. But going direct to publishing, this setting has been working out pretty good. Then there are settings down below. I've got it set to speech mode. There's also music mode for singing. You want to sing into one of these, there's a setting for that. There is noise reduction, which I have on. I keep a light compressor. A little bit of compression is just fine for me. Like I mentioned, I'm a loud talker. I don't need to boost my mic too much. I don't need to fill things out. I do that right here. There's also a high pass filter. I just leave that off. I had it on some of the videos that I was recording on the trip, and it was hard to tell over the phone speaker what was going on. I haven't fully experimented with that yet, but I'm also someone who does so much video editing in post on desktop that I'd rather not mess with EQ. But that option is there, and there is also a full 5-band equalizer here if you want to get really specific. If you've got a voice where you're like, man, I really got to pull highs out, or I really got to push those mids, you have the options here. And that's something I really like about this kit in general, is that it's easy to use. You could set it up so that you can just use it and forget about it. But if you're a professional, you've got a ton of options here to dial it in however you want. If you want to make sure that your audio quality is consistent, you can set that lock setting and never mess with it again. You like the way you sound, just set and forget and turn it on and stop and start recording. Don't stop recording. Maybe stop worrying. I don't know. And then there's some settings here to get into even more nitty-gritty details. You can set audio format between wave, Apple lossless, AAC 96 kbps, which I've never read out loud, AAC 128 or 256 kilobytes per second. I don't ever worry about that stuff. Just whatever ends up on the phone is fine with me. You've got video quality, a ton of options if you want to shoot smaller videos, because it's just going to go down on a TikTok anyways. Might as well save space on your phone. Or if you want to have the highest possible settings ever, go all the way up to 4K at 60 frames per second. You better have an external battery if you're going to do that nonsense. Face detection, I don't know, man. I know where my face is when I'm holding the camera. Appearance, light, dark, or system. I'm going to leave it as it is. Anonymous analytics, I've got it set to share. Why not? Why not give feedback to Shure? I don't care. What are they going to do? Look at my videos of this guy? User guide, all sorts of other stuff in here. Porter problem. You got a lot to work with here. But on the face of it, it's actually pretty simple. It's easy to use. It's just like using your regular camera app. I will say, I get a little bit frustrated with what happens after you take a video. So here we go. Here's all the videos that I took on my trip and some other stuff that I did as tests. You have to manually export it to your camera's photo library. So just there, I did that manually. I was looking around for help from the Shure YouTube channel, and it looks like probably on Android there's a way to group do this, select a bunch of stuff and do them all at the same time. It seems like on the iOS version, you gotta pluck at it. You gotta pick one, export, pick one, export, pick one, export. I wish that was better. I wish that there was more tools here to grab a bunch of stuff at once and export it all at the same time, or even just set the app to automatically export to your camera's photo storage place, whatever it happens to be called. But leaning into the professional side of this kit, it does give you a ton of information here. It is a very organized way to look at all your clips, all the dates and times, the quality that you recorded at and things like that. It makes it really easy and professional to track what you shot, where, when I'm looking at the photo library on my phone, it's a little bit more chaotic than this. So I do appreciate that. Now let's do some tests. Let's put this up on my little travel tripod rig here. I've got this thing that's got, a foot on it, so I can take it around and do whatever I want easily. It also has that cold shoe on the top in case I wanted to wire directly into the receiver here and do all sorts of different things with it, or run it off of a DSLR and all that nonsense. Now let's get everyone in the room in this shot. Me and my buddy producer Brian together in a video together. Here we are, we're doing it, Brian. We're living the dream. How do I sound? I am recording now. I am recording with the Shure MOVEMIC active. I'm watching everything happening on the screen. It's giving me all sorts of feedback, telling me where the mic is peaking. It's giving me a little waveform thing at the bottom. I can even adjust the brightness of the camera and the width of the camera lens and things like that. It's telling me battery and system memory and all that sorts of stuff. It's well loaded. There's a lot going on the screen right now. But what I want to know is, how do I sound? And I'm going to find this out when I edit this video. I typically record everything here in the garage with an overhead Shure SM57. It has a great big foam piece on it. And I'm very happy with that. It's worked out great for me. But there are times where something like this might be a better solution. When I'm moving around the garage, doing all sorts of stuff somewhere else on the set, it's better to have a mic that's always on you. So I'm interested to figure out whether or not this will be an ideal situation for me. If I'll like the audio coming out of this, how it compares to my normal setup. But what do you think? What do you think so far, based on what you're hearing right now? I'm not going to do any unusual post-processing on any of this. I'll do the normal stuff that I do on my overhead, a little bit of compression. I don't typically do any EQ on that. It really just is compression and then adjusting the volume levels to match whatever I happen to be doing. Where this, I'm just gonna leave it with the in-app settings to see how that compares, so that you, the viewer, can hear how it compares without any fancy processing after the fact. So what do you think? How's the sound? Let me show you what I'm looking at here. We'll get another overhead shot of the ceiling, and you can see what I'm working with. All these little white lines down here are the waveform as it is recording. If I really pumped up that gain, it would be showing a lot more. Let's peek it. Hey! Hey! Yeah, see, but I don't want to clip. Oh look, I can adjust the mic gain while I'm recording. That's amazing. I'm not going to do it because I'm happy where I am. There's an input monitor. I'm assuming that would be coming off of that guy right there for monitoring your signal. Just hit that. There we go. We have an adjuster here to adjust the exposure of the camera, which is something that you typically don't have in the normal native iPhone camera settings. There's the battery and storage and stuff like that. It's great. I've filmed with this app a bunch of times now, and I'm plenty happy with it. Besides that whole, frustrating bit about, batch exporting and stuff like that. I do wish that I could grab like 6 clips at a time and just batch export. Maybe that'll be an update in the future on the iOS app. I mean, this thing's still pretty dang new. I'm sure they're still working out the bugs. By the time you watch this, they might have already fixed that. Hopefully. Let's cross our fingers. So what do you guys think? Is this a rig that you're curious about? Is this a rig that you could see yourself using for your own content creation? Whether it be casual, just want to vlog with your family or your kids on vacation, or you're a serious hardcore vlogger who makes a whole living dancing on TikTok or something like that, if TikTok still exists when this video goes up. You can, by the way, use the app to live stream to Facebook and other third-party apps and stuff like that. I haven't done it yet. They have an easy portal to do it through Facebook. You have to get some sort of code to enter into to do it for other things. People who do lives all the time, I'm sure you already have that figured out for your Twitches and whatnot. I don't do that sorts of stuff very often, and when I do, I go through StreamYard on a desktop computer. But hey, maybe I'll use this for StreamYard. I'll figure out how to connect it to my computer. I don't know. There's a lot of different uses for this sorts of stuff, and I'm pretty dang happy that I got to use it for my own personal uses. To go to Phoenix, Arizona, to pick up my new friend here, producer Brian, the mannequin, who kind of looks a lot like me. It's a bit spooky. It's been weird to have him in the house. He's been living here in the garage, sitting across from me when I film usually. And he's a presence. Yeah, you definitely can't ignore him when he's around. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude, nasty comments, support us on Patreon, buy a shirt if you're naked. Stay grounded, but also stick around because I'll throw in some clips from our journey here at the end so you can see some of the journeys we went on our way to Phoenix and our way back with producer Brian here. All right, bye everybody. Enjoy.
It sounds
I don't know.
like no. It sounds like the like young 20s YouTubers. Who are like,
No.
We're going to do the thing, and it's rocking, and it's rolling.
I don't know how to talk like a real person anymore. I don't know what to do with this information.
Whoa! Ew, 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 ew,
Oh,
ew.
we just hit so many bugs.
And
a lot of people were like, yeah, you're gonna die.
Right.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Right. We're gonna go find
Yeah.
out if this was made by a witch, and if part of Ryan's, if it's a Horcrux.
Yeah.
We're gonna find like.
Totally.
And also, oh, I touched the mic. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm not used to it.
Out there with the photos, I guess. We're here. We've made it.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
I didn't know that was the proper name. I gave him a nickname of George.
Oh.
It's over that direction.
All right.
It's over
Every-
that direction.
I'm a local celebrity already.
You're a local weirdo. Let's be
A
real.
local weirdo.
I'd have to have a
And
vendor
you have
open
no
it
idea
up,
how
but
many
it's right here.
people's boyfriend he is.
He's huge.
He's huge, yeah.
Oh my gosh, there he is.
Get up there, honey.
It's amazing. Even the hair there.
Yeah.
I have to open it though. I'm sorry, I have to go.
No, you're
Beautiful.
fine. That's exactly what we want.
How weird.
Well, I didn't know your name was Ryan.
Okay,
I thought it was
perfect.
George.
That we get him for the weekend and then do whatever you want. But this was for his head if you wanted to take it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Get in there, honey.
But see how big he is? You know, his
Yeah, he's a full-size guy.
Is that just
That's
yeah,
so wild.
It's wild.
be careful of his face.
Sure, sure.
Because otherwise he will scratch it.
Yeah. Is it pretty
Yeah,
delicate?
you can see this guy up above who's a different kind of wax. He's got a little chunk out of his head.
Oh yeah.
So you got to be really. This guy's better made than that one.
Gotcha. So what do you think the best plan for moving is? Like remove the head
We'll
and then.
take the head off.
Okay.
You know, and then it comes apart right here. There's a stick your hands through the back, and then this part's
along
heavy.
for the ride.
Gotcha.
But his wax hands can come off if you were going to take them all the way apart. But I don't know how do you want to do that.
Yeah, let's get his head in the box.
Okay, let me get some wrap. Hold on.
Okay, okay.
But you need a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Gotta look like your BFF.
Trying to like capture his vibe, like.
Maybe you get a chair and you get to
I'm accidentally filming my own phone. Why did you hand this to me? This
Because
is hard.
I can't hold it and do this at the same time. You can put your phone away and just focus on that
good.
one. Yeah.
some small thing. Who knows how that person will know something. Walk in.
It is so weird. Like,
It's really weird.
yeah. Like I got tagged in the video when I was up late at night. It's like 11:30 at night. I'm like, oh, what's this? I'm sitting there watching it like,
That's me.
what the heck?
This is your sleep paralysis
Yeah,
demon.
this is my sleep paralysis demon.
It's unreal. The nose is.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
it totally is. He's
Put a little more red in your hair. That's
I know.
it. That's
Well,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna model my look after him. I'm not gonna try to try to
don't
change him. I'll try to get more sun and get some color in my hair.
oh my gosh.
See how he comes apart?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
And now you can see where it's marked right here.
Ah.
It's too unreal.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. I
There
would have
it
driven
is,
all the way out
honey.
here just for the head.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
You can always tell the body.
Well, I'm gonna keep the whole thing. This thing's coming out Christmas and Easter and Thanksgiving and
Halloween.
yeah, exactly.
We're gonna bring it to your grandma's house
Here,
for
I'll,
Easter.
What we can do is let's I can undo him. There's, if you see right here, there's a bolt in there. You wanna take a
Yes,
look
so
you
there's
can see what he
actually
looked like?
there's a Facebook group online that said that's called People That Look Like Ryan Burke because people are always spotting him, so people add to it all the time. Somebody saw the girl's video on TikTok that filmed that and walked through here and tagged him in it, and then he was like, "Excuse me."
There we go.
Nice. There, that's pretty good.
Okay, watch his hands.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Ryan, your hands.
Oh, yeah. Look at those hands.
All right. We'll see how heavy this butt is. Currently,
He's a little heavy.
Did you need
Bottom
a doggy
heavy.
he's a little bottom heavy.
hand card?
Oh, he's not so bad.
Oh.
There we go.
All right.
How's he look, honey? Is that accurate?
Just like you.
Well, let's. Should we get him out and then we'll settle up and
Okay.
figure it all out?
Do you want to take that part to the car?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
And then I'm gonna get so
Keep
funny.
him out of the heat.
Head in the box.
All
It's
right.
reminding me of that Brad Pitt movie.
All right, Grandma's gonna do a little wrap for him so he does it.
That's too funny.
Bye, great night. Take care. Bye.
Oh my.
Looks just like him.
It is you.
It's me.
Wait a minute.
Look at him, same nose.
Yeah, there I am. Head in the box. It feels ominous.
I was gonna say, I think a Twilight Zone started this.
Yeah.
We just drove 6 hours for it.
It's worth it. Enjoy, drive safe.
We will.
Thank you.
Hey, Mary.
Thank you. I just opened it. There you go.
There it goes.
Oh, I don't know if his head will be able to.
So all this so that you can go through the HOV lanes when you're.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't think his head would fit on there.
It-
It might be really close.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll have to get tricky with that
This is an
later.
old vintage tuxedo.
Wow.
And it fits him. So, You're just gonna have to. The shirt didn't come, but the rest does. It's vintage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Vintage tuxedo.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
You know what? This
This
was
is
great.
amazing. I think I want to look around a little bit
Go look
before
around.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
so many interesting things in the brass armadillo.
Gotta make sure he's safe. Sorry, bud, it's the law. You know, it'd be easier if you could do this yourself. I feel like you're old enough. So we're at our hotel that I booked through Travelocity or whatever, and I always pick like the cheapest room. I try to find, you know, like a good deal, and we go. We go to check in. I'm cracking up because I see this little guy. We go to check in, and I just bring up in conversation like, "Oh, hey, we're out here for a really weird reason. That's why we're in Phoenix." And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, sure. You know, people come out for weird reasons. I don't really need to know." It's like, "No, let me show you." So I showed him a picture of our friend here. And the hotel guy was like, "I needed this. Thank you." And then he upgraded our room to be this ridiculous suite. We haven't stayed in a place like this since our honeymoon.
Yeah.
Like this is
wild.
bonkers.
Sure, you have the key.
I have the key. Look at this. It's like a whole apartment. It's got a fireplace and couches. We were not expecting this. We did not pay for this. This is ridiculous. We don't live this way. We're graphic designers and YouTubers.
We should put in a place of honor to say thank you. I need to
like
put
a
on some hand sanitizer.
Whole bathroom over there. I know a lot of people stay in big, nice hotel rooms like this, but this is a treat for us. And
It's
like-
all thanks to the
let me grab our friend here. I hate the way he's looking at me. People were like, "This thing's gonna be cursed." Maybe what if it's a good luck charm?
So far, it has been.
What if this turns our whole life around? What if it's all uphill from here? We went out to dinner with Phil McKnight
Hey everybody, how's it going?
here in his hometown. Travel all this way, so we got to see Phil. Now Phil gets to see the other me.
I kind of feel like all the jokes on the internet, what's in the box,
I know.
is the only time this is appropriately, oh my God, I'm already, no.
It's weird. It's weird to have it in front of you.
I'm
glad everyone left the
I may have
restaurant.
not guessed the scale of this.
We're closing the restaurant. We're the last people
I
here.
thought, okay, already I'm creeped out. I thought it was this big.
It's human size.
No. Okay, go on. I hope this pays. Jesus, no.
What do you think, Phil?
How did they get your deadness in your eyes so well?
My friend said, "Oh, it captured your sadness."
Okay, is it
It's like waxy.
human hair?
I don't know. That's a good question. Is it human hair?
Is it real eyeballs?
It looks really wild. Every time I look at it, it looks more and more weird. It looks really wild in this light.
You know, the weirdness is, to know this exists is creepy.
Right.
To know that you just drove 6 hours to buy it is creepier.
It's like I've never paid $1,500 for a guitar.
That's what every guy says. I never paid for it, but
And I paid $1,500 for a mannequin that kind of looks like me.
no, it
You're
doesn't
walking into
kinda.
the server just walked
It
up.
doesn't kind of look like you.
And
It
he's
is
walked up to an
creepy.
odd scene here.
Okay, so okay,
Yeah.
ready? All right. So this is fun, real quick. We'll end with this. So he makes YouTube videos in California.
Okay.
And he was watching a TV show, right?
No, I was tagged in a video on TikTok.
He was tagged in a video on TikTok, and they said, "Hey, this mannequin head looks like you." And so he contacted the store and drove up here today and bought it.
Okay.
Is that creepy?
It's creepy enough, yeah.
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 That's
It's pretty
That-
creepy.
pretty.
No, no more. Although we need. Did you name him? Did you name
We
him?
haven't named him yet.
Oh my god.
It feels like every way he looks feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like
That was.
just,
Yeah.
That's sitting on the table. That's like yeah, a little creepiest. I can't believe how realistic it looks.
Yeah, it's like if they were gonna kill you in a movie, they would just
yeah,
make this.
This is what they would use if Hollywood ever wants to blow up my head in a movie. Like they've.
Oh my
It's right here.
goodness.
Lauren was walking around holding it like this, and it was freaking me out.
Who was? Oh, Lauren
Yeah.
was?
What is that?
I would pay to unsee this.
All right, I'll put it back in the box. All right, let's take a look at what we have here in the daylight.
He didn't move at all last night, just so that we know of.
That we know. We know of.
We didn't hear any dragging sound.
Yeah, we didn't hear him rustling around during the night. We put the glasses on so we wouldn't have to always have him staring at us.
He does look like he's gonna jump scare.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It looks like could flinch or blink at any moment. But we're wondering if this is real hair, whether it's human hair or like horse hair or something, maybe.
Synthetic or something.
I don't know.
So fine.
It looks and feels really convincing. I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. But the construction is really interesting. We've been trying to figure out like when it was made, and there's no dates on it as far as we found. Oh wait, there's a date right here.
Where?
Unless that's like a serial number.
I thought it was a serial number, but like 7 out of 10.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I thought that was an 8 at first.
Because it's over here too.
Yeah. But check out these shoulder joints. They have these big springs in them to support the shoulder.
I also looked in the hole in his back and I didn't see any markings in there.
The whole head comes off really easily.
Okay, so the arm says Peter and it says Last Supper, and then we were told it comes from Florida. And so, yeah, that's all we know about it.
What do you think his last meal was? A Cubano?
Whatever they rubbed on his lips.
But there are some markings on the bottom. Scene 7, Peter, Scene 7, The Last Supper.
Oh, no way. Okay. Or
And
it also looks like a 4, but I think it's a 7.
Yeah.
It has 7 all over it.
Some broken off markings on the back here.
7 is a lucky number.
Just more information, more of the same information. And the head goes right back on there.
White guy at the Last Supper, of course.
But the rest of it is like, that's wood, that's wood. This is like paper mache. This is wood with this ball joint here in the middle. And then paper mache and what feels like plaster.
This is like a plaster.
Yeah, there's plaster in here.
And is this is wood right here because you can see the grain. Then the plaster and then paper mache over top.
I look at, like square bolts like that, and this thing feels like it's very old construction. Like not crazy old, not like 300 years old, but like I want to guess that it was probably made in the 60s or the 70s.
And maybe that's why it's been so hard to find something. He's got a little writing on the ball. Oh, you took that off.
Oh.
Never mind.
So there's a hole in the back with a big old wing nut to attach the top of the torso. Can we take a peek inside here? I'm not sure what this is about.
Explore his body.
There's some sort of adjustment screw here, maybe a fastener, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. All right, time to get him dressed.
I know. I want to be careful how I'm handling his hair.
Oh, I don't think this is going to work.
Oh no!
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it up over the butt.
Can you put the shorts on him?
Maybe.
We might have to stop at a thrift store and buy huge pants.
The problem is that he's got a bigger butt than me. I need to do some, I need to hit the gym, get my butt bigger. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to zip it.
Wow.
He's chonkier than me. So Lauren's over here doing hair and makeup.
Just hair. I'm just cleaning him and trying to like get his hair at least parted like
You're
Ryan.
here to style him the way that you wish I would style myself.
No, he has a lot of work.
He's got a lot of work.
So somebody put mascara on it at some point, which bummer. And they put eyeliner on him, and I'm like cleaning some of the gunk off of his eyes.
Well, let's get the head onto the shirt,
Well, yeah.
and then we could do more of this later.
I'll let you know when I'm ready. I'm not done.
All right.
This is easier right here.
Okay,
And
okay.
I have to start brushing at the tips gently because I don't want to pull out his hair. Like there's things we could do, like if his skin was a little bit lighter, it would be a little closer to Ryan's, but like we don't want to change the original art. Even though someone already put mascara on it, it's driving me crazy.
Well, maybe that's part of the original art.
I don't think so. I
Okay.
doubt it.
There's probably some teenager at the church that had the nativity.
I mean, it's possible, but this eye doesn't have any. It's possible that the original creator did, which would have been a whole choice, but like, I don't know. The hairs that were punctured in are different thicknesses. Like this, I don't know. This could be. I can't tell if it's real. Somebody's walking. We should do this with the window open so other people can enjoy the horror. Oh my God.
Yes.
Get a little hair to put right here.
Well, any hair that falls off his head, we'll just, 3M mount it to his
I'll
chest.
stick it in this little.
Yeah,
I think we should leave that button open.
I think so too.
Okay, wait.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
This is an affront to God.
Certified cool guy.
I'm gonna wash my hands
Oh,
again.
yeah, bro. You look great. Nice fit.
Oh, be so careful. This is so romantic. Oh my God, there's people. I got it.
Let's go.
I can't deal with this. So sorry everyone. So sorry. Are we on 3? Oh no.
Should probably wait for the next one.
That's amazing.
Sorry.
I have my camera ready. That's really a photo op.
Did you hit her face at all?
I try a little bit, but I'm weird about getting other
Yeah.
people in who don't have
Sure.
permission. I got her voice.
You should probably get the next one.
Okay.
You want to try some? Come on. You haven't eaten all day. Just try a little bit. You're so picky. Did you know that the center of the world is in the California desert on the way to Arizona? It is. And it's actually a well-known kind of like tourist spot out here.
Something like that.
It's a monument. There's this whole monument that was built out here by the mayor, apparently. And it's got all these granite engravings documenting the history of the human race, ancient history up through modern history, scientific achievements, things like that. And there's a cute little church up on the hill, and there's a pyramid with an official seal in the ground designating the center of the world. And you can touch the center of the world, the center of the earth, and make a wish and do a photo op.
You have to look north.
We did a photo op with this guy here because, of course, that's what we're doing on this road trip.
And everyone was all in, and they were very helpful, and we didn't even have to apologize, even though we did many times.
we apologize to everyone we meet with this guy, but we went into the gift shop. I'd never been here before. I was expecting it to be like kind of a very somber and serious, kind of like spiritual kind of vibe. But the moment we explained to the people working the monument here, working the center of the earth, like the gift shop and stuff, the tour guides, the moment we explained what was going on and showed them a picture, they were just all in.
Yeah.
They were so excited.
So helpful.
To be part of it, and they wanted to take their own photos with them and stuff. I asked them, like, I know this is a long shot, but do you have a wheelchair that we could borrow? And they did. So we've been able to wheel him all around to check out the center of the world. We're having a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. He's seen a lot.
He's seen a lot.
He's been stuck in a box for a long time.
And he's going to see more. We're going to make sure he gets out and sees the world. To report suspicious activity, contact U.S. Border Patrol. I haven't seen anything suspicious. Have you?